Swipe Up, episode 239, the podcast where I share my unfiltered thoughts on the latest news and entertainment updates. I'm your host, Ray Taylor. YouTuber Trevor Jacob, who staged plane crash, faces 20 years in jail. YouTuber pilot Trevor Jacob faces a maximum sentence of 20 years in jail for intentionally crashing his plane in Southern California in November 2021. So, happened years ago during the pandemic, right? I don't know how far into the pandemic, but, probably towards the tail end of the pandemic, it seems, or at least the tail end of people acknowledging that the pandemic was happening. Crashes plane, in a video seen by almost 3 million people. Now, he probably got a few $1,000s for that. He couldn't have made that much money. 3 million is a lot of views, not enough. Maybe he had other videos that probably did well because of that, so maybe he made more, but you're not making a whole lot of money. I have a video that's got 2.3 million views, and I don't think in total, that's over multiple years. Maybe I've made like few grand from that. So he didn't get rich. It's not like it paid for that plane. Maybe in other YouTube views it did. Either way, Jacob appeared to experience engine trouble in the video before ejecting from the plane while holding a selfie stick and parachuting into the Los Padres National Forest. My bad. Cameras on the aircraft captured the plane's descent and eventual crash. Jacobs filmed himself hiking to the wreckage, struggling to find civilization, and eventually finding salvation. That is a lot of work for only 3 million views. Let me tell you, my video is a Zippo how-to video, and I didn't have to go anywhere, just aside to Walmart to buy the lighter that I used a lot. This dude flew a Cessna, small little plane, which it's amazing how often there's stories about these little planes crashing everywhere. Flew this little Cessna, jumped out of it, right? So whatever that plane cost him, which maybe there was insurance, which maybe there's insurance fraud involved with that as well. So crashing the plane, then having to go through the work to, skydiving, whatever, skydiving's fun. But going on this hike to go find the wreckage, to get your camera, to get that footage, to edit it together, and then get yourself out of this forest. So much work for only 3 million views. Kind of crazy. Following the crash, investigations by the National Transportation Safety Board and the Federal Aviation Administration were launched, and Jacob was ordered to preserve the wreckage. Jacob admitted to, because let's see what actually happened with that engine you said failed. Jacob admitted to obstructing federal authorities when he disposed of the wreckage and created the video to earn money through a wallet company's sponsorship. Oh, so he got sponsored. So it wasn't just the revenue for, it's probably like, I don't know what, there's a lot of those minimalized, it's got RFID protection. Ugh. Sucks for that. I wonder if that wallet company's gotten any backlash for sponsoring this fraud. Probably not. Jacob also lied to federal investigators about the incident, claiming that the plane experienced a full power loss and he had to eject from the plane. The FAA revoked Jacob's pilot license in April 2022. So it took them a few months. This happened in November 2021. So, 5 months, 6 months, whatever that is. 5 months. Jacob pleaded guilty to one count of destruction and concealment to obstruct a federal investigation. Jacob and a friend winched the wreckage out of the forest 2 weeks after the crash, and over the following days, he cut up the plane into small pieces and dumped them in rubbish bins. Wow, like a dead body. Just cut up the evidence and got rid of it. Wow. Hiding evidence, kind of, it's like hiding top secret documents in your closet in a hotel you run. Crazy. I hope I get the full 20. Full 20. Also, kind of surprising this, I thought, that, it also started a fire, which Southern California has a problem with forest fires, and his crash also caused fire. I don't know if it spread. I don't know if it was a massively horrible fire, but it did start a fire as well, which, if it could have led to an even stiffer. But 20 years, fuck that guy, man. You crash your plane, doing these things for YouTube views, putting things at risk. Who knows what could have happened? Obviously, I probably went through a lot of effort to make sure he didn't crash his plane somewhere a person could be, but just stupid. It's how did he think he was going to get away with it? Did he think just the fact that he had got the footage, you think you would, if you were in a crash, you wouldn't be your first thought wouldn't be I need to get to editing. Oh, by the way, I have a sponsor for this video. It's just, I don't know. 20 years, I don't know. He probably won't get 20 years. Probably not. But screw him, man. Just ridiculous. I mean, there's so many people doing so far worse things. There's a story that I'm going to be talking about later on this episode of somebody that has done, his entire life is full of crimes and is being charged with and prosecuted for crimes as well. Which I'm not going to hold my breath that he's even going to get found guilty, going to serve any time. So this guy serving time, I don't know, probably has money. Who owns a plane? It just seems like it's such a dumb, this is an idiot. This dude should go to prison just for being stupid. Source for that story is aljazeera.com. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Swipe Up. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts and insights on the latest news and entertainment updates. Please join the conversation by leaving a comment or a rating on your favorite podcast platform or over on youtube.com/inspireddisorder. Keep trying to poke the bear, crazy people. I'll see you next Thursday for more unfiltered opinions and fresh perspectives.
New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.